My favourite fast food restaurant is Subway.
My favourite fast food restaurant is McDonald's.
My favourite fast food restaurant is Burger King.
My favourite fast food is McDonald's.
Britain is a country that is overweight and unhealthy. Each day, more and more people are consuming unhealthy foods due to fast food companies and supermarkets promoting processed food. As a result, in today's society, it would appear that everybody is desperate to get into shape. If you're a woman, bikini body, or if you're a man, get ripped. The media has increasingly affected people's views of becoming physically active.
Unfortunately, it can be expensive to be healthy every now and then. I feel like that's one of the main aspects of it that puts people off eating healthy. You can go to places like Aldi and Lidl that do a lot of cheap vegetables and things like that. But the main problem is fresh food tends to go off a lot quicker than foods with preservatives and additives and frozen foods and things like that. So you find you buy vegetables at the start of the week, and then halfway through the week you're going to have to go out and do another shop and buy more vegetables because what you have had has gone off over a period of time.
Prices for own brand goods in Morrison's and Aldi are around 10% lower than Asda and 20% cheaper than Sainsbury's and Tesco's. However, these supermarkets strongly dispute the findings, with each arguing that on commonly bought items it is the same or cheaper than rivals. Did you know broccoli contains more protein than beef? A lot of vegetables can be good substitutes for meats in today's world. This is one of the reasons people become vegetarian.
Initially I chose to be a vegetarian for moral reasons. I think animals should have the same rights as humans, and I think the conditions that animals are brought up in are horrendous in some cases nowadays. But as time's gone on, I've benefited from the health side of the option to be a vegetarian as well.
Special eating plans are now included in certain magazines to help with working out, sometimes even specific workout positions to help further with becoming fitter.
For a good diet, I would say making sure things are clean, so no junk food, no chocolates, crisps. Those things aren't too great for you when you're working out. You can't cut it out completely, so everything in moderation, so maybe once a week treat yourself. But I would say a lot of the stuff I eat is a lot of rice, there's a lot of brown pasta there. In terms of protein, I eat a lot of chicken, fish, I eat a lot of vegetables as well. So things like tofu are good for you. It gives you natural protein there, chickpeas as well. So making sure you've got a clean diet is also vital towards a workout, because otherwise, if you're working out with junk, you're not really going to work out anything. So yeah, I think that's my diet anyway. So, but again, it's different people have different ways of eating.
People prefer quick, easy food than cooking instead of making fresh food from scratch using fresh meats and vegetables.
Get some guidelines from my mum and from a coach to help me out, so I know what food groups I should be eating a lot of, what food groups I shouldn't eat a lot of, different things like that. But it tends to be quite free in my choice of what I'm going to eat.
Many fruit and vegetables are a good source of getting your vitamins and minerals in a natural way.
The most nutritious vegetable I'll start with, I'd go with kale. It's even better than spinach for your iron content. So all your green vegetables like kale, broccoli, spinach, sprouts, spring cabbage, they're all high in your vitamins D's.
Around half of British adults are overweight, and 17% of men and 21% of women are obese.
Well, obesity has become quite an epidemic here in the Western world, and it is right across all age ranges. The age ranges I tend to deal with mostly is people, I would say, from early 50s on upwards, and this is when obesity tends to present with issues such as type 2 diabetes, which is a thing that's directly related to obesity and is diabetes of people carrying too much weight.